breaking news. It's happening. Oh, my wonderful people. Peter Obi, the social media king. But can he defeat Tinubu, Atiku? Okay, so that's what they're asking. Can he defeat Tinubu and Atiku? Can he? So this is what is happening right now. They're asking if Peter Obi. Now listen, Nigerian youth, we are the ones to determine what will happen next. Nigerian youth, you and I are the ones to determine what will happen next, okay? So let's not keep quiet and pretend that these things are not happening. Let us work for what is right. Let's ensure that at the end of the day, every one of us do the necessary things and we move forward. It's becoming a reality. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Peter Obi, the social media king, but can he defeat Atiku and Tinubu? That's the questions many people are asking. Former governor of Anambra State, Dr. Peter Obi, is always trending on Twitter. He trend more than any presidential aspirant on Twitter, Facebook, even more than the former vice president and the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and the APC candidate Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Peter Obi, a social media handler, I've been asking questions and I've been asking, can he demonstrate this same move and all we are having during the election? Tinubu, in the other hand, have large number of people on ground and more presence than on ground than on social media. Peter Obi has the social media. If presidential election was to be conducted today on Twitter, by far Peter Obi will give a landscape victory to Atiku and Tinubu. However, his social media movement is strong and is why several Igbos in diaspora and youth population and everyone keeps on clamoring for Peter Obi. Many Nigerians, seeing what he has done in Anambra State, says he is the man to bring about the change and Nigerians must support him. The former governor of Anambra State recently deflected from the People Democratic Party to Labour Party, where he is known, and he is now the presidential candidate for the Labour Party. Well, the things that are happening now is what Nigerians are looking at. The presidential aspirants such as Pato Otomi stepped down for Peter Obi to emerge as the Labour Party presidential candidate. But Otomi, who is Otomi? Can he actually win? It is the right thing for him to step down for Peter Obi. Will Nigerian youth truly show to Peter Obi that they will bring him the victory, not just on social media, but really at the election? And this is why the call is for everyone to get their PVC and make sure the votes. Anyway, the dial is cast. Peter Obi is the presidential candidate for the Labour Party and will be robbing the likes of Atiku and Tinubu in the next year presidential election. The real question now is, can Peter Obi pull the number of votes he needs? The answer is simple. Can everyone, those who say Peter Obi is the real deal, can they truly support and ensure that the vote to make this a reality? This is what Nigerians are asking. Well, my wonderful people, the question is, can Peter Obi become that candidate? Can he win? Can he win? That's where we are at. Can he win? Now, that answer depends on you, depends on me, depends on every one of us. Okay, now this is not, what's it called now? We're not promoting Peter Obi above others. No, that's not what we are doing. We are bringing a balance here. Looking at the CV of Peter Obi, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and Atiku. Atiku has been a vice president. When he was the vice president, what does this person have to say about him? What does Olusegun Obasanjo have to say about him? Olusegun Obasanjo used his own mouth to say the money Atiku stole while he was the vice president can feed 300 people for 30 years. That's not my words. That's Olusegun Obasanjo. Do you understand? So, if you look at that, is that somebody who we should be mirroring the country after? So these are some of the questions that are coming up. Is that the people we should be looking forward to say they should lead Nigeria? Those are some of the questions. But if you look at Tinubu on the other hand, he led Lagos State, and by the time he leave, you cannot become anything without Tinubu in Lagos State. He enthrones and dethroned, became the new Lord of Lagos State. Is that what we want? The democratic process circumvent, is that what we want? Then let's see Peter Obi on the other side. When he led, when he became the governor of Anambra State, he did so well that at the end of the day, okay, he left money in the treasury. He encouraged local productivity. He did a lot of good works. I mean, did a lot of good things that you and I can look back today and say, wow, what a man. If given opportunity, he should replicate such in the nation. You see, so this is what we are talking about. From all the people, are you sure any of them, okay, really has what it takes to build this nation? Do they really have what it takes to build this nation? So this is what we should be looking at. PDP, APC, with all that we have, okay? Do they have what it takes to build this nation? So these are some of the things that are going on and why we cannot afford to dabble between opinions, and we must pick the right candidates. If we don't do that, you'll be shocked and surprised at the things that are happening. Okay? So Peter Obi, we all know Peter Obi, very, large on social media and what have you. But are we going to replicate that such that, it's not just on social media, it's a reality? Are we going to replicate that to ensure that the Peter Obi we've all been converging for becomes a reality? So these are some of the questions we are asking ourselves, and why we should not dabble between opinions, and why we must be honest and ready to vote. Okay? So this is what is happening. This is what is going on, and why we must all stand up together. Okay? Well, my wonderful people, the onions lies on us to ensure that we vote in the right candidates, so at the end of the day, Nigeria can be a better place. We all don't have to run abroad. Okay? I mean, those that want to stay can truly stay and build the nation. Those that want to travel, let it not be because you are looking for greener pasture. Let it be because you really just want to travel. So these are some of the things we must all pay attention to. The things that are happening are clear indications of how things have been, and why we cannot afford to be going between opinions. We must ensure that we do the right thing. Okay? We must ensure that we vote. If you say Peter Obi is the man, he has what it takes to make Nigeria a better place, then let's show it by voting. If you think it's Atiku, please go ahead and vote for him. If you think it's Tinubu, please go ahead and vote for him. Whoever we choose, we must know that we'll be responsible for the consequences of the actions that we have made. That was what we did in 2015. Today we are living with the consequences of what we did. Okay? We are living with the consequences. Bye for now.